Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. Alright, so a couple of days ago I posted this video talking about the swimsuit banners, sort of like a guide for you guys if you guys are interested to pull in those characters. But there are definitely some of you guys who are more interested in the bunny outfit characters. So with that being said, today's guide is going to be about the bunny outfit characters. We're going to compare them overall, and I will give you my thoughts at the end of the video, hopefully to give you guys an idea of who is better meta-wise. Now, if you guys missed my previous video, we've already talked about this. Basically, Nexon has released like a roadmap for all of us to follow through roughly. Alright, so we can see up to April. Obviously here, February, March is going to be all about the summer swimsuit characters. In April, they're going to release new story. And these 4 characters here are variation of the current characters that we already have. And obviously, once April ends, you know, I would say like maybe end of April or maybe in May, that is when ideally the bunny characters will arrive. The thing is though, something that you want to keep in mind is also if we follow JP of the orders, is actually according to the plan, but unfortunately after Bunny Chaser on Board event, it's going to be Hatsune Miku event. Obviously that's not the case for global version because Hatsune Miku is not officially announced yet. So maybe we'll have to wait and see. Take it with a grain of salt because there's a chance that Hatsune Miku might come maybe later because collaboration is going to be a bit more finicky to put in order of perspective. But hopefully in this guide I can provide you guys what would be the best bunny characters to pull for. In comparison to summer swimsuit, who is the better one, overall the best bang for your pirate scenes, etc. So let's jump into it, but first, today I've got a sponsor for you guys. Now this video is sponsored by Xeno Summoner. If you guys haven't heard of this, Xeno Summoner is open right now for pre-registration. Basically, you can become a summoner to save the world, interact with your girls intimately, spend time with these lovely ladies to learn more about them, and unveil unique story content. Now this game features original Japanese dub that can make your adventure more vivid. I know a lot of you guys would prefer to play something in a JP dub compared to an EN dub, so definitely this is something that is plus to some of you anime fans out there. Now let's talk a little bit about Xeno Summoner. The game combines a few different elements of games, which includes several characters lineup that you can use in battles, and the core gameplay features a little bit of unique AFK exploration, meaning that you can collect rewards as you are not, playing the game. You can just leave it idle. It also combines the ability to farm and manage your resources easily, which will bring players a new casual game experience. There are more than 100 adorable girls in this game. All of them are different in their own unique ways. Some of them have different races created by many illustrators. Now to give you guys a context, it also includes like elves, demons, human, and orcs. Alright, they all obey the Lord Summoner and they fight for you in this quest of you playing the game. Now what are you waiting for? The pre-registration for this game is out right now. The official website reservation is also open. In order to give you guys a big surprise, they have prepared many generous pre-registration rewards. So if you guys are interested, you can download Xeno Summoner in the description below. Okay, so unlike the summer characters, the swimsuit summer characters, which is divided into 2 parts, there's some 1-star in them. So the Bunny Chaser on Board event will feature 3 characters, which is the Bunny Neru. Alright, we're also going to have Bunny Karin. We're also going to have Bunny Asuna. So 3 bunny characters in total. Now, I'm sure some of you guys might be confused. Only 3? What happened to Bunny Akane? Because if you watch the trailer, obviously you might have seen like Bunny Akane was teased in that particular trailer for the JP version, which is true, but apparently she's not playable yet. Maybe they'll make like a future rerun of the event and then Bunny Akane will be something that's playable. But for now, Bunny Akane is she's just there with the outfit. Very, very good outfit, mind you. But you cannot obtain her all together. So let's compare these 3. Alright, so obviously we're going to have all of them listed here. I'm going to roughly go through all the skills. So let's talk about Bunny Asuna for the time being. So we're going to have Bunny Asuna, Bunny Karin, and Bunny Neru. Now, Bunny Asuna, I wouldn't recommend pulling for her because she's the only character out of these 3 bunny suit characters which is not limited. Which means that if you miss her, it's fine because she will be added into the standard pool later on, which is really, really cool. Alright, similar to how the swimsuit version works, there's a swimsuit Hifumi, which you don't have to pull for. You should focus on Bunny Karin or the Bunny Neru. But with that being said, how strong is she overall? As you can see, she's a mystic type. Again, All three of them are Mystic type if I'm not mistaken, with the exception of Neru. Neru is an explosive type. So let's have a look at her skills. So Bunny Asuna, she has this EX skill of cost 5. As you can see, she does damage, alright, within the round shape area and reduce defense by 24.6%. Now overall, how strong is this? As a lot of you guys might already know, reducing defense is something that's really good, especially in raids. Alright, if you're trying to tackle extreme raid, ideally going for something that can reduce defense is going to be ideal. At least one character that can do that for you would be nice. Alright, so Azusa, the regular version, have that built into her. And as you can see, normal skill, every 35 seconds she will increase her attack by 29.5%. So her passive skill increase her own HP. The last sub skill, when she uses her EX skill, her attack speed is also increased by 38.3%. Just a lot. Alright, so she's very strong for sure in a lot of the blue mystic raids that's to come. I'm pretty sure she's going to be usable in Shirokuro Extreme as well if you want to obtain her. Now let's compare her with Bunny Karin, which I would most likely recommend you guys to pull if you can pick between the two, because Asuna is actually stronger than Bunny Karin, believe it or not, if you're talking about skill wise, in my opinion. But then again, Karin is limited, right? So why would you not pull for the limited character? As you can see, Bunny Karin is Mystic, she's a striker, this time she's front. So the issue with Bunny Karin is she has an EX skill of cost 7, which is really high. EX cost 7 is something that's really hard to use, and her skill actually ignores defense. So I'm not sure about ignoring defense, I would prefer something that reduces defense. So if it ignores defense, that means she's the only one that will deal bonus damage to the raid boss, as opposed to the entire team will be able to deal bonus damage to the raid boss if it's a defense reduction, right? So as you can see, her normal skill, every 25 seconds she will deal 192% damage that ignore defense by 32% to enemies in the round shape area. Passive skill, it increases her own attack, and the last sub skill, when she uses EX skill, her crit rate is increased by 24.5%. So overall, not too bad. I just think it's going to be quite hard to fit her in a lot of teams because of the ability of EX skill cost of 7 is going to be really hard to use overall. Now, last but not least, let's talk about Bunny Neru. Now, Bunny Neru, I think this is something that most players might go for, depending if you're trying to be a collector. Yes, she's legit. But in terms of meta, alright, let's look at her skill. Alright, she's an explosion type. So EX skill costs 4. So she will move to a specific location, activates a shield equal to 401% of her heal for 20 seconds while dealing damage to enemies in the round shape area, and also inflicts taunt. But the taunt will only be there if the skill is level 3 and above. Alright, so normal skill, as you can see, every 30 seconds she increases her own evasion. Her evasion is really high, and the passive skill is going to increase her own crit damage, which is quite interesting considering that she's a tank. Why would she need crit damage? And last sub skill, when attacking, she increases her extra damage by 6.2 against all medium-sized enemies. So she can be quite decent in PvP. Now the thing is, it feels overall that she's going to be a different variation of a Tsubaki, like a tank with high evasion. Tsubaki is something that's easily attainable for a lot of players because she's a 2-star, and I think most players already have her up to 4 or 5 stars at this point. So I'm not sure how will Bunny Neru fit in your team, being an explosive type, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of explosive type that we can already take advantage of. I wouldn't recommend pulling for her if you are just looking out for meta. If you are trying to get the limited characters for the Bunny girls, she's going to have that collector's value to her alongside with Bunny Karin. So, you know, you gotta choose. If you want to be a collector, you want to collect everything, go for your waifu, alright, definitely pick whoever. But at the end of the day, if we are comparing meta, I'm gonna give my hats off to the summer swimsuit Azusa. I feel like she will be the most flexible out of all the ones that was introduced in terms of the limited characters. So this is a summer Azusa skill. As you guys can see, if you guys forget, we're gonna do a short comparison. She does very high burst damage to single enemy, inflicts big burst damage of continuous chill DOT as well. Normal skill increase her own crit damage, passive skill increase her attack. Sub skill is really good because her attack has 30% chance to reduce enemies' defense. And I really do like this. Something like this skill is gonna have a lot of flexibility in a lot of situations. So definitely, you're trying to pick only one. I'm gonna say the summer swimsuit characters, there's much more meta characters in there compared to the bunny characters. Now that's not to say that the bunny characters are bad overall. They are definitely still usable in a lot of situations. This is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think as well in the comments section below. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Again, big shout out to Xeno Summoner for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you guys check out my links in the description below and in the pinned comment as well. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.